Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell you about graphical user interface, character user interface, and minimal user interface. So, first one, graphical user interface. So you can see this machine. This is all in a graphical user interface. All of the functions, tools, wizards are in graphics. And then what is character user interface? So in this interface you are fully transferred on a command prompt. All of the functions and tools will be working on a command prompt, on the commands. So there you will not be using any kind of graphics. Then third one is minimal user interface. In this interface you are on a command prompt, but some of the tools like server manager and Microsoft management consoles are open in a graphical mode. Alright, so now second thing, I will be telling you how to shift from one interface to another and what are the differences between these interfaces. So before that you have to understand two terms. These are these one. Alright, first one is server GUI shell. So this is a feature in your system, Windows Server 2012. So this helps to this is responsible for a graphical shell. It gives a graphical shell to your operating system, and this one gives a graphical representation to your all your tools and infrastructure, other functions and wizards. Alright, a graphical representation to all the tools. This second feature. So if I uninstall, if I remove both these features, first thing, if I am having both these features installed, then I'm using a graphical user interface. If I remove both of these features, then I am using a character user interface. And if I remove this first one, then I'm using a minimal user interface. So you can clearly I think you had clearly got understood that what is the difference between these three interfaces. So first one is having both these features installed, second one is having both these features removed, and third one is having only second feature installed. So now we can come to our practical. I have to show you how to shift from graphical user interface to character user interface. It is our first task. So task 1, GUI to CUI, graphical user interface to character user interface. So you can attain this by two ways. First one is using command in a command prompt. You can use command to remove both these features and you will get transferred to or get shifted to this interface, character user interface. So I am going to tell you the command. I had entered the PowerShell now, and here I am writing the command. Alright, this is your command to shift from a GUI machine. Alright, right now I am having a GUI machine installed. I am having all the graphical user options, and I am working on graphical user interface. So using this command, uninstall Windows features. So I am uninstalling Windows features. The first one is server GUI shell. So this one is responsible for graphical shell, and the second one is server. This is in continuation, server hyphen GUI hyphen mgmt hyphen infra. So the second one is responsible for the graphical representation of all your tools and other wizards. So I am removing both these features. So and the third command is hyphen restart. So this will automatically restart my machine. So using this command, I am going to shift from a GUI machine to a CUI machine, from a graphical user interface to a character user interface, right? So this is the first method. This is the first method to shift from a GUI to CUI. The second method is using a server manager. So I just open the server manager. You have to click on manage, then you have option remove roles and features. Just click on that. You have a new wizard get open, and just click on next, again next, again next. So you have all your features listed here. What you have to do, just you have to remove this one, user interfaces and infrastructure. If you expand this one, you can see these two options which I already explained you from this. Alright, so the first one, graphical management tools and infrastructure, this is this one, and the second one is server graphical shell. This is this one, server GUI shell. Alright, so we are it is our first task, and we have to shift from GUI to CUI, fully CUI. So I am just uncheck marking this, both of these. So just click on this, remove features, both of these will get uncheck marked, and just click on next, check mark this one, restart the destination sub automatically if required, as it is same, just I have used hyphen restart. Alright, click on this, check mark this, and yes, you can click on remove. So either by doing this from server manager, or you can use this command, you can shift from GUI to CUI. So I am preferring the command, and I click I press enter. So now it is uninstalling all those graphical features and enter all the programs to shift from a GUI to CUI machine. So your features are being uninstalled. You can just close all the wizards, and our second task will be task 2, that is CUI to GUI. So alright, when when it will be get shifted to CUI, I will tell you how to shift back to GUI. Let it get complete. Alright, it is being restarted, and after restarting it will just shift to CUI mode. Alright, so you have been shifted to character user interface. Now you can log in. Alright, this is your character user interface. So if you want to get back again to graphical user interface, you have to use this command. I will first go to PowerShell. Alright, now write down the command. Alright, this is the command to again get back to a graphical user interface. So I am installing both of those features, server GUI shell and server mgnt infra. So and if you just want to go to a minimal user interface, so for a minimal user interface you just need to install this one, server mgmt infra. That means you just want to get all your tools and other wizards in a graphical mode, this feature. Alright, so if I just want to get to minimal user interface, I will just install only this one, server mgmt infra. So let's do this. Then after shifting to a minimal user interface, we will install that second one, server hyphen gui hyphen shell. Sorry, I'd written this command wrong. It is gui hyphen, this is the command, server hyphen gui hyphen mgmt hyphen infra. So this will shift us to a minimal user interface, and after that to shift to a graphical user interface, we will just install the second one also, that is server hyphen gui hyphen shell. So we are now shifting to a minimal user interface. Press enter. Alright, the server has automatically got restarted, and now we are going to shift to minimal user interface, where we will be working on command prompt, but some of our tools like server manager and other wizards will be opening in a graphical mode. Alright, your server has got restarted. Now you can log in. Alright, you can see here your server manager, this one, your server manager has started, and if you minimize this, you can see your command prompt. Alright, and this is your server manager. So as you can see, we are working on a command prompt, but some of our tools and wizards are getting open in a graphical mode. So now I have to shift to a fully GUI mode. I have to also install the second feature. That means which one? This one, server GUI shell. Alright, so after installing this one, I will be having both of those features installed, and then I will be shifted to graphical user interface. So press enter. Here it goes. Alright, now you can log in. Alright, so here you can see that we have been shifted to a graphical user interface. Alright, everything is on graphics. So you can just check it out again. This was that graphical user interface, and I will tell you that again, graphical user interface is having both of those features. Character user interface is not having any of those two features, and minimal user interface is having that server hyphen GUI hyphen mgmt hyphen infra, that feature. So that was called as minimal user interface. So this is the end for this video. Thank you for watching.